In the light of the foregoing, the following order is made. A. The appeal is upheld with costs, including the costs of 3 counsel.
It was bad news for ANC leader Jacob Zuma. A South African court cleared the way for a new corruption trial against South Africa's presidential hopeful, a ruling that a top ANC official denounced as politically motivated. The Supreme Court of Appeal overturned a lower court's decision to throw out the case against Zuma. Supreme Court Judge Louise Hams said the original ruling, which was made by Judge Nicholson in September of 2008, was riddled with errors and ignored basic legal standards.
Mr. Zuma said that he introduced the allegations to show that the decision not to ask for his representations was deliberate and politically motivated. However, whether the failure to provide him with a hearing was deliberate or politically motivated has nothing to do with the case.
The National Prosecuting Authority said it would now seek a date for Zuma to stand trial. The ANC has said previously that it will keep Zuma 66 as its presidential candidate, regardless of whether he's charged of corruption.
I think Jacob Zuma will remain the presidential candidate. They will try and win this election, and once he's in power, they will look at some kind of legislation that postpones or exonerates him in one form or the other.
Spokesman Tlali Tlali said the existing charges would stand: corruption, fraud, money laundering and racketeering, relating to a multi-billion rand government arms deal in the late 1990s. The judgment comes just 2 days after Zuma launched the ANC's manifesto for elections to be held in March or April. The ANC is expected to win a majority and says it wants Zuma to be president, despite the corruption cloud that has hung over him for nearly a decade.
I think it might have a marginal effect, maybe a couple of percentage points, mainly amongst urban middle class and upper middle class voters. But I don't think it's going to fundamentally change the game plan for the ANC. I suspect that as a result of this and other developments over the last 2 years, that the ANC might lose its 2/3.
Zuma did not attend Monday's court hearing in the central South African city of Bloemfontein. Today's decision could give political ammunition to a new breakaway party, the Congress of People Party, also known as COPE, led by Mbeki's loyalists, challenging the ANC's dominance of South African politics since the end of apartheid in 1994. So, for now, we all await to find out if Jacob Zuma will be South Africa's president without corruption charges hanging over his head.